Okay, guys, is recording? Yes. Okay, guys, this is Frank, and I do this video because I think this is a very, very important update. I haven't done a video in a long time, but I think this is really worth it. You see Solar System Scope here. Today is April 29, 2015, 2200 hours, 22 minutes, local time in the Netherlands. And I'm using Solar System Scope here, and I go to realistic model so that the planetary orbits are scaled as they really are. Okay, if you use the orrery model, it is all compressed, and you don't have, if you look at planetary alignments, this doesn't mean anything. Excuse me. So we use the realistic model, and you see how the planets are actually correctly scaled. And if you zoom out, you see here Uranus, and Neptune is somewhere far away. No, that's a star even. Here's Neptune. So this is the solar system, and we are very near the sun actually. Here's the Earth. I really like this program. And excuse me. A couple of days ago we had the magnitude 7.8 earthquake in Nepal, and I warned about that time frame 5 days prior, that between 22 and 27 April will be very critical. This was because of this alignment here, the Mars-Mercury alignment, and here's the Moon and the Earth. What actually happened was, here if I zoom in, there's a little bit too much, there. What actually happened is this alignment disturbed the Earth-Moon equilibrium. Okay, this line through Mars and Mercury goes right through the Earth and the Moon. And the Moon is very important. Just think about the tides in the oceans. The Moon is very important. It has a huge influence on our planet. So whenever these planetary alignments occur, there is a disturbance on the planet, and there might be a very large earthquake. And it's exactly what happened on April 25. But that's not actually why I'm doing this update. I have a video in which I explained that on the 12th of August 2013 I received an important message. Well, for me it felt important, and I explained that I felt it came directly from Spirit. And this message, what they told me, what I was being told, is that there would be a very, very large earthquake or some kind of major event with very, very much energy release. And at the time the message was that it would be on the west coast of North America, and it would be comparable to a magnitude 9.8 earthquake. Okay. Now I always felt that this message was very important, and people asked me when that earthquake would be, and I asked the same question. I didn't receive the answer. So and if I put out the message like that, people may expect an earthquake within a couple of months or maybe within a year, and then if it doesn't occur, they lose interest. Well, if you receive a message like that, it may be 5 years, 7 years, no one knows. However, I'm doing this update because now I believe I know when exactly it is going to be. And believe me, I hope I am dead wrong. Believe me, I really hope I am dead wrong. But the information that I have right now, that I have collected throughout the years, and the calculations that I did with number theory, for me, this is very important as a extra confirmation. And it really all falls together. It comes together on May 28, 2015. Okay? So keep that date in mind. May 28, 2015. Now, if we go here in Solar System Scope, we go to May 28. On my website, I have explained what Earth key dates are. And May 28 is an Earth key date. And I have several articles there in which I explain about Earth key dates, and only Earth key dates, they qualify for magnitude 8 plus earthquakes. For example, April 25, we had a 7.8 or 7.9 earthquake in Nepal. And that's as far as it goes, because April 25 was not an Earth key date, but May 28 is. And that for me makes it very, very scary. Together with all the information that I have, let's have a look at 28 May 2015. I have already looked at the constellations of planets for the whole month of May, and initially I thought the real critical day would be May 29. Okay, that was my initial thought. However, May 28 is an Earth key date, and let's have a look at the planets. My conclusion is that it will be either at the end of May 28, UTC time, that is, and I have thought somewhere between 11 and 12 o'clock at night. Okay, so let's go to 2300 hours. Here it is. Okay, now let's have a look at the planetary alignments. What do we see? Okay, here's one very interesting alignment. You will see Venus and the Sun and Uranus exactly lined up. You see that? There it is. But that's not all. What else do we see here? I think this is one. Yes, here it is. Venus, Mercury, Neptune are also aligned. And here is the Earth. And both planets are pretty close to the Earth, so they are really of influence. And here's another interesting alignment or lineup, which is a square. If you look from above, you can see that this is a square. Earth, Mercury, Venus. So these two planets are really, really energized and will be of huge influence for the Earth. This is a big constellation, guys. This is a real, very important, combination of planetary alignments. But probably the most critical for the Earth anyway, is this one here. Let's see. We still see, yeah, okay. I have to keep Saturn within the recording screen, so here it is. We see Mercury there, and we see the Earth and the Moon. Again, if we draw a line from Mercury towards Saturn, you see that it goes to the right side of the Earth, but on the left side of the Moon. So again, this alignment here is going to disturb or disrupt the Earth-Moon equilibrium. This is the most critical one. But because it also, Mercury is also part of the Venus-Neptune alignment here, Mercury is really in the spotlight. But Venus as well, because Venus is part of this alignment and of this alignment as well. So these two planets are really, really being energized, and they actually work as a catalyst. I think that's the right term. Okay, see these planets as a catalyst. Now, what else is going on? If I zoom in, what we see here, both planets at the time 2300 hours UTC time are on the west coast Pacific side of North America. Okay, if I go here, you can see that more clearly. This is a bit difficult to see. Here you see South America. There, here you see Chile. Here, Peru, Ecuador. Here you see Central America. There, okay. And here you see Florida. There's no doubt about it. This is Mexico. Here is the northwest coast of the west coast, northwest coast. of North America, and I think that that will be the critical area. So what time would that be for California anyway? That would be 2300 UTC minus 7 would be around 1600 hours local time in California, Los Angeles, San Francisco. Okay. So I believe if something big is going to happen on that day, it will be around 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's going to be huge. If prophecy is correct, California will go into the sea. And if that's going to happen, Japan will also be battered by tsunamis you cannot possibly imagine. Now, I am not a doomsday thinker. I'm looking at these planetary alignments, and this is very clear. It doesn't look good. It just doesn't look good. And there is something else. If I hope I can put it up for you right now while I'm recording. Let's have a look. I'll fire up the browser here. Yeah, this is pretty much... Hold on. I'm still recording here. This is inside the recording screen. Okay. Now, I'm going to Nostradamus, because he had a very interesting quatrain about Mars, Jupiter. Let's see if I can pull it up right away. No. Hold on. Let me think for a second. Nostradamus. Hold on. Month of May. I think it was something like that. Great earthquake in the month of May. Now I hope this is a correct translation. Hold on. No, this is YouTube. I don't want to have YouTube. Sorry for that. Nope. Yeah, here is... Okay, let's see. Hold on, next. Well, this is not the good translation. Because in the original French version there is a comma behind Mars. Mars, comma, in Virgo. So this is not correct, but I'll use it for now. It actually says the trembling so hard in the month of May. Saturn, comma, Capricorn. This is a wrong translation in. That's not good. The French version says Saturn, comma, Capricorn, comma, Jupiter, comma, Mercury in Taurus. That's what it says. I'll pull that up. I don't know if I can find a better version right now. People do bad translations, really. I don't know why that is. You have to be very consequent about that. A very mighty earthquake is the same translation. People copy that without being critical. You shouldn't do that. You should really get the original one. The quake shall be so great in the month of May. This ridiculous translations. Guys, come on. Look at the French version. Hold on. Well, anyway, I'll show that to you in the next video, or maybe I will put it below the video if I find the right translation. Anyway, it says the trembling so hard in the month of May. Saturn, comma, Capricorn, comma, Jupiter, comma, Mercury in Taurus. All right. Venus also. That's okay. Venus aussi. Cancer, Mars, comma, in Virgo. Then hail will fall larger than an egg. That's correct. That's a correct. Then yeah, that's a correct translation. So what do we have? It is a summary. He doesn't connect things like they do here in the translation. Saturn in Capricorn and Mars in Virgo, because it doesn't say that. The original text, it is a summary. As if he tried to describe some things like Saturn, Capricorn, Jupiter. These are points of interest that we should look at. Okay. Now, let's keep this one here in mind, and let's go back to Solar System Scope. Here we are, and I'll pull up the constellations. Hold on. Show. and I want to see the names and the lines. Names in Latin, well, it doesn't matter. Okay, let's do it this way. Yep. Okay, I hope you can see that. Saturn. Well, Saturn is obvious because it is part of the most critical alignment, like I said earlier. Here, Mercury, Earth, Moon, Saturn. Okay, Saturn is obvious. Saturn, Capricorn. Where's Capricorn? Let's have a look. No, that doesn't move. I can't really see it so easily. I need to use the Latin names, otherwise I can't recognize them. Aquarius, there it is. Here. There's Capricorn. There it is. Okay. So what's interesting about Capricorn? Let's zoom out. Hold on. There it is. Look at that. If you draw a line from Jupiter through the Earth-Moon system right through, you get Capricorn. So he mentions Capricorn. Okay, so this could be the reason why he mentioned Capricorn. Like I can't find a word right now. It's like he is trying to describe the orientation. There's a line through Mercury to the Earth to Saturn. So Saturn is part of the orientation he's describing, and then Jupiter, Earth, Capricorn. So Capricorn is obvious. He literally says Saturn, Capricorn, Jupiter, and then Mercury in Taurus. Let's have a look. From the Earth, if we look at Mercury, what do we see? Here's the Earth. Line through that side, through the Sun. Yeah, sure, here is Taurus. This is Taurus. Interesting, right? So that's correct. And then he said Venus also. Yes, well, of course, because Venus is also part of the alignments here and there. So Venus is of interest as well. Obvious, isn't it? Then he says Cancer. What about Cancer? Well, from the Earth, we look at Jupiter. Then, well, let's see. Am I still right date? No, that's not Cancer. Hold on. Yeah, Venus also, and then comma Cancer. If we look at the Earth and we go to, we look at Venus. Venus is in Cancer. Dus Venus also, comma Cancer. Okay, Venus from the Earth is in Cancer, right? Here's Cancer there. Behind Venus, look at that there. This is Cancer. Am I correct? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So that's obvious too. And then it said Venus, Cancer, Mars. Well, what about Mars? Well, Mars is pretty much in alignment with Mercury and the Earth. Here. And then, comma, after Mars it was comma, in Virgo. So, is there something in Virgo? What is in Virgo? Let's have a look. Where's Virgo? There's Leo. There's Virgo. Oh, well, yes, here. Look at it. There's the moon. If you look from the Earth to the moon is exactly in Virgo. There, this is the whole Virgo constellation. So the moon is in Virgo. Fancy that. So what do we have here? That the quatrain of Notre Dame 100% applies to May 28, 2015. Now there are different other elements to the reason why I have picked out this date. It's about these constellations, these planetary alignments. They are very critical for that day anyway. So, and again, I hope I am really wrong about this, but it doesn't look good. It really doesn't look good, guys. It really doesn't. And I think that this is it. I really do. Because these are real critical alignments. And again, Venus and Mercury are both, Mercury, especially Mercury. And Mercury is a real nasty one if it comes to earthquakes. We have seen that previously with the 7.8 earthquake in Nepal, when Mercury was lined up with Mars and the Earth-Moon system. But also, if we go back to, let's say, March the 11th, 2011, there, we also see, here's the Earth, March 11, 2011, what's happening here? Again, there's a lineup with Uranus there, Mercury, and you draw a line. It goes right to the Japan area where the magnitude 9 earthquake struck, and the moon on the other side. So the Earth-Moon equilibrium is again being disturbed. You want another example? Well, the time isn't correct, but it doesn't move that fast. It was, if you don't believe me, it was 5:46 in the morning. So here we go. So this is absolutely correct. There we go. Hold on. So, all right. This is the exact moment of the earthquake, UTC time, when it happened. And you see again Mercury and Uranus. These are big players. Another example, a year later, 2012, April the 11th, magnitude 8.6. What do we have? Again, we have a lineup of Uranus, Mercury, and the Earth-Moon system. Almost right through the Earth, but a little bit to the left. And this is a disturbance going on. This is another example where this is happening. And I have more examples of very large earthquakes where Mercury is a key player, and directly or indirectly. It could be that another planet is a catalyst, like we have seen in the example for May 28. But Mercury is really a nasty one. It's a small planet. There's no doubt about that. But it's a nasty one. This is the update so far. I will do more updates. What I believe we have to do is look very closely to Earth activity, seismic activity, volcanic activity in Central, South America, earthquakes in California, because there will be precursors. That if I'm right, and really I hope I'm wrong. I really do, because it's going to be big. If it's going to happen, it's going to be big. Okay, so watch out. Look at small signs, earthquakes, increased seismic activity in California perhaps, or volcanic activity in Central South America is also a big sign. Hail will fall larger than an egg, could be meteorites, but I believe it will be volcanic activity. Okay, so that's it for now, and until next time.